Yes, yes, we're live.
It's like rolling right now.
Yes.
I don't see the damn camera. Where's the light? Where's the red light and everything? I thought.
It's in your damn car.
Oh, I didn't know there was a camera in here. No, I'm kidding. We're not even in the same damn car, man.
Hey, you're the one that told me to put the damn camera in your car.
I didn't plan for that. Well, you just kept spamming my phone. You're like,
what do you
hey, can I put a camera in you? Can I put a camera in your car? Can I put a camera in your car? Can I put a camera in your car? I'm like, nah, screw up. And eventually it's like, okay, fine. No, what are you gonna do, you goddamn pervert? Like, what the hell's wrong with you, mate? Like, get the hell out of here, man. I'm getting that.
Alright.
No, but ideally this podcast is just to be started. I just as a joke, but I want to see how long the joke can last for. Because I think this podcast may not last like 2 seconds. That's what I think. Huh? Right?
That's if someone. That's if someone joins.
Wait, someone watching right now?
I said if.
Oh, okay.
Stop hitting my damn car into the damn corner.
Well, I don't know, man. You're just doing nothing there. You're just sitting there doing nothing. We gotta talk about ideas. We gotta spitball ideas here, man.
That's why. Talk. Give me ideas. What ideas do you have in mind?
Well, I was thinking of like doing like a mafia movie, as I said earlier, before the podcast. That me and you and some like other friends would do it. But we need like an actual dedicated people to help us with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
But ideally, like unless you have like an actual community or like group of friends that can help us.
Well,
yeah,
I can find some friends, like if they're willing to do it.
Well, that's a good idea, but do you see the outfit I'm wearing right now? Do you think this is appropriate for a mafia movie? Huh?
Wait, hold up.
Huh? Do you think it's appropriate, mate?
I didn't see it.
Okay, I'm
right
here.
I see you now.
Yeah, this is not appropriate for a goddamn mafia movie, mate. The only other mafia outfit, okay, well, it's not even a mafia outfit, but the only one I have is this one.
Well, yeah. Alright, so what other ideas do you have?
Well, you were saying something about Top Gear, and I wanted to see what you were talking about that. Like,
oh, yeah, Top Gear, we're gonna need a couple of people to do that shit.
But who's... okay, but like, what's the plot? Like, who's the main character of the story? What's his name and what's his background? What's going on here?
Well, no, we're just like... They're just like challenges that we just do. Like
what we
can
just
buy,
did, like, earlier?
Well, yeah, we can do it like that, but we can also, like, buy cars and, like, spend this much money on them, and, like, how much they are, like, what'd you pay for it, and all that.
I don't know, that seems, I don't know, it seems a bit... Considering the amount of hours I grind in this game, it's gonna take a while to grind for that, but that would be worth it.
Yeah, I know that, but like, it's on certain cars, like, let's say, do cheap,
okay.
Like cheap versus expensive, or cheap versus, or something.
Oh, you know something? We can actually start off a series on YouTube where we actually compare.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of car community people would want that, because I know a lot of people in this game would like actually enjoy it.
Yeah, I know that. Alright, any other ideas?
No, gee, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I was thinking like, we could have a mafia movie, or a show at least, because it'd be easier for us, I suppose, than a lot of people.
Well,
ideally,
true.
we want to like. I was ideally thinking like how we would start up the story, how would the characters' names be, and how they got there into the mob. And for example, your character name could be Giuseppe, and my name could be like Tony or something, right? We just like, you know, like regular taxi people, right? We just tax people around the east, the west coast, right?
Yeah.
Next thing you know, ideally, like some two random jackasses of mobsters just get in our car and just tell us to like book it, you know? They're like picking them up from like a bank. Right, we have no idea where we're going. Next thing you know, we're just in the middle of the Sonoran Desert. And ideally, what's gonna happen from there is like, all right, you take the money, you shut up, otherwise we hit you like hitmen, got it? Or like some kind of like accent, like a real like foreign accent, right? We can understand it, but we kind of know where they're telling us to do, right?
Yeah. I got you. I got you where you're coming from.
It's in though, like, but like you're in a different rival family, and I'm in a different one. Well, like we're like friends in real life, though.
Yeah.
So ideally, what happened next is that I tell you, like, hey, you know what? Yesterday I was picking up two random guys from the bank, and next thing you know, they're mobsters from Mafia, man. They pay me a lot of cash. They're talking more like 300 grand, for example, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, holy cow, what's the rival's name or something? I was like, I have no idea. They just told me to book it. So then, like, the same day, or like the same day that we had that conversation, you had a experience with a mob family, but it was for a different family, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And then, but like the way you found out was like something different. You picked two guys from a bar instead. You're like in like an SUV, right?
Yeah. Well,
and then next thing you know, or what?
Who's gonna buy the SUV?
Oh, I mean, you can just buy one off of like San Andreas, but like
yeah, but like what type of SUV is it going to be? Is like one of those.
Oh no, yeah, I was thinking more like maybe like a. Hang on, let me go to the San Andreas sector real quick.
All right.
There's an SUV in there that looks really within the era. I don't remember its name. What? I don't think is it even an SUV.
Hey, what's up, Milo? We're just brainstorming some ideas for like a show or a movie or whatever we come up with.
Oh no, it's not actually an SUV. It's a sedan.
Oh, a sedan. Okay. What type?
It's the Albany Hermes.
Where's in Southern San Andreas?
Yeah, it's in Albany San Andreas. You're gonna see it.
Is it all the way down?
No, I think it's in the middle of it. I'm pretty sure. It costs around like 500,000 maybe.
500,000.
I think so. I'm not too sure. Yeah, here it is. The Albany Hermes. Yes, it's a sedan. Part of the Doomsday heist. Yeah, here it is right here. I'm seeing it in my screen. I know. You would sort from like, I suppose newest to oldest, or like from the amount of money it's worth, but it's around 535,000. It's the Albany Hermes. It looks really vintage. I think that could be used as your car, but I think it's two-door. I'm not too sure.
But also, sometimes you can use the class Ganger here, 4-door.
Oh yeah, that's true. We also have. Oh no, actually, you know what? We have a new Stafford.
New Stafford? Where's that at?
It's in the Legendary Motorsports. It costs around 1.2 million, but it's an actual mobster kind of car.
Oh yeah. I get you.
It's a 4-door sedan. It looks really cool. I think you would use that one. And I would use something like the Albany Roosevelt for like the taxi service.
Yeah.
But ideally, as I was saying before, you pick up these like mobsters from like a bar, right? And what will essentially happen is that like they tell you to drive to a pretty weird location, right? It could be like one of the businesses in GTA. It could be like, for example, oh god, what would it be? I suppose it would use the And I wouldn't really say you would use weed in substitute for alcohol or tobacco, because in that time alcohol was in a prohibition, meaning it was illegal in the U.S. And
Well, of
mobsters at the
course.
time were like at the highest in 1929, mainly in the 1920s.
All right. So, what year is it gonna be set in?
Well, it depends on the year you want to make it in. It's all the way from the 1950s, 1950s, from all the way from the 1920s, mainly like mid 1920s, all the way up into like the mid 1950s.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. You know
Can
what
we
I'm
do
saying, pal?
more of them like modernized?
Well, if you wanted to do it in like 1940, like the late 1940s and mid 1950s,
Yeah.
I suppose we can, because like there are like kind of more or less not really modern cars, and we
Well,
can
yeah, of
do
course.
that. Like the more modern cars we have, the better it is to do this show.
Yeah. So,
But
how
here's
many
my
episodes are we talking about here?
well, I guess it depends on like these three main factors: the view count, the people's rating on it, and lastly, how long we can keep the series running.
Yeah.
Ideally, we can make probably like a second season. Where like the first season is like the main story, the second season being like the prequel, and the third season being like the sequel to the first season, and then the the fourth season being the finale, but only having like really like little episodes, but like it's a finale, bro.
Yeah, but like, what if they wanted like a fifth season or a sixth?
But like, how would we transition that though? Because like Mafia starting dying out in power
Oh,
at least,
that.
and I don't think.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah, because like we can't like continue the show forever
Oh, that's true.
unless you want us to start like doing some kind of like spin-off series with like each main character and how they got to the mafia, or like the background of their story, or something like that, you know? And they're
Well,
like a reflection on joining the
we could do
mafia.
that. Like, we can do the backstories of like how they all met.
Yeah, because eventually what's going to happen is in the fourth season, though last season the mafia starts like, because like, what's essentially going to happen in the fourth season is that, okay, I want you to imagine this. Open up your map.
Okay.
You see the map, right?
Yeah, I see the map.
We're different mob families controlling each part of the map. So we have like one family name. I'm thinking in like the Los Santos ballet suits. It's just a random name for them. I don't know if it's actually going to be it. But we have them in like in the southern part of San Andreas.
Yeah.
So like from like San Andreas all the way down to like the ports over here, right?
Yeah, I get you.
And then we have another mob family here in the middle of the desert, all the way to like the news facility and so on and so forth. Like they control that huge amount of land.
Yeah, and then the one for Polito.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what I'm thinking. Like if we can't do that, then we can just use like the entire map of Los Santos and divide it into like 4 sectors. Like
Yeah.
this mob controls this part, this mob controls. But ideally, what's gonna happen in the fourth season is that near the end of it, there's only like literally almost like 2 families, literally only 2 families, and it's gonna be the north versus the south family controlling basically the east, west, south side, and the other one that's well, like the north, east, west, and they want to finally destroy the I guess the relationship once and for all and control all the land because of honor, greed, or whatever it may be for their purpose in the family, how their honor runs. You kind of understand me?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, that's what I would think at least.
Okay, so we have a good idea on that show.
I mean, I see it like running. I could be like probably like
Yeah.
a producer or like the show writer or something. I
Well, you
could
can
also
be
like
the
main-
you can You can be the producer, the main writer, and also the character. Right, the main character.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like one of the characters at least.
Yeah, one of the characters.
Yeah. But it's just something that I wish can happen, but we just have to like wait until we have like an actual group of people to help us.
Yeah, but we're also going to be needing some names.
Yeah, it's like we need like a pretty cool but like creative mob family names.
Yeah.
But what would those names be?
I have no idea.
Well, Spitball Ideas is a podcast after all.
That is true. That is very true. So, like, we already have one idea for that show. Do we have any other ideas for any other show?
Well, no, not really. Because I've seen the show done like kind of like what's that one show called? It's similar to. Hang on, I'm googling this real quick. Hang on. We're not googling, but I'm searching on YouTube this show. Oh God, it doesn't even say where the original source came from and where they got the idea from. But do you know that show? Do you know the movie that has like a bunch of people like well, not stealing, but they have like supercars and like sports cars and they're like shooting and everything. Do you know that one movie? What's it called? Need for Speed? Fast and the Furious. There we go. Ideally, we can make a show about that, but it's been made so many times in GTA.
That is very true. That is very, very true.
And I don't know if you want to do something that's related to like Tom Cruise and Top Gun or something. You understand like what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I know what you're trying to say.
But I mean, I would like. I'm the only one coming up with ideas, man. Like, you have like any spitballing ideas out here, man. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you see in a show? What do you want in a show in GTA?
Well, to be honest, I've been thinking on doing a movie for quite some time.
What kind of movie though?
Like any kind of movie, like a race movie.
Like that's your overall movie idea? A race movie?
Well, we can do a race movie. We can do we can do Tom Cruise movie. We can do like any type of movie really, but we're just gonna need the firepower, the lighting, the cars.
Gee, you don't say. You don't say.
Yeah.
You mean like ETH firepower?
Well, yes, that kind of firepower, but like going past us though, not like directly hit us.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Like hit right next to us, but not like really close.
So that you wouldn't need a lot of firepower. You would need a lot more bullets for the weapon.
Yeah,
more than anything. Do you know the literal difference between firepower and bullets? I'm kind of curious.
Yeah, I do.
I've known you for like 3.5 years already, and you're telling me you need more fire. If you have more firepower, I want you to realize you're gonna own an army at that rate, and probably a nuclear missile when you think about it.
Probably. If we can actually have
more
nuclear.
firepower. Sir, we don't need more firepower. We need more bullets. No, I say we need more firepower right this instant. Oh my God, he's gonna kill us all. That's what you need to understand. Once like for killing people, it's just like, oh yeah, we need more bullets to kill the enemy.
Or we can
firepower would just be like more damage. Like, oh yeah, more firepower equals more dead bodies.
Or we can do
More
like
bullets.
some type of like military movie. like a whole bunch of people
Oh.
packed up in one.
But how would it even play out? That's what I don't understand. Like, how would it play out?
That is very true. I should put the party on private next time.
Yeah, because then we're gonna have a bunch more people joining us. Well, that concludes the podcast. I hope you enjoyed. See you guys later.
Alright.
That's
Alright.
a very
Yeah, that's an ending right there.